Since the onset of the pandemic, over 100 of these colorful fridges have popped up all over New York City. They're for the community, by the community, giving free food to those most in need. I'm Lucy Biggers, and this is One Small Step. Today's episode is sponsored by Fidelity. Farood Emiel joined the community fridge movement when he and a group of volunteers launched a fridge in December 2020.
I'm the director of Mutual Aid for Southside Action Pack, but I just go like Fridge Boy. That's what they call me on Liberty Avenue. They're like, Fridge Boy, come over here. And I'm like, I'm coming, I'm here.
Farood found a spot for the fridge in front of the shop of his longtime barber and friend.
Dave cuts my hair. He's been cutting my hair for like 10 years. And I was like, Dave, I really want to start up a fridge concept in front of your shop. It's about mutual aid, and we talked about it. And he was like, put it up, let's give it a shot.
And then explain to everyone, like, what is mutual aid?
Mutual aid, it's folks on the same peripheral level, just helping each other out, community helping out community.
Free food for the community by the community can be traced back to the Black Panthers' Free Breakfast for School Children program, which fed tens of thousands of hungry kids during the 1960s and 70s. More recently, the fridge movement has taken off across the US during the COVID-19 pandemic. In New York, as 1 in 4 New Yorkers face food insecurity, free fridges exploded from less than 10 in 2019 to nearly 130 by mid-2021. Community fridges don't have the barriers of traditional food banks like paperwork or ID, and they're right in the community where there's a need. Fridges can be stocked from excess food that would otherwise go to waste, or through donations on apps like Venmo or GoFundMe. Members of the Community Fridge Network in New York stay in touch through social media, and each fridge has its own team of dedicated volunteers that clean and stock the fridge daily. What do you think it is about the community fridge model that's worked so well?
I think it's like the accessibility of it all. When you think about how people get food from the government or even FDA boxes or to get food NYC, there's a lot of barriers. You have to sign up through a form, you have to have internet access. You literally have to give them sometimes an ID number, social security. With the fridge, it's just something you can literally just come, grab, go. It's free, it's no strings attached, but also it's organized by people within their community, so it's more comfortable. It's not a governmental institution coming in and giving you the food. It's your own folks around the community contributing. So I think it has that essence of like community collaboration over the government coming in and helping us.
Opening a new fridge is as easy as these 4 simple steps. 1. Launching a social media to get community buy-in. 2. Finding a host for your fridge. 3. Getting a donated fridge. And 4. Organizing a community of volunteers to stock the fridge. I think what would be really fun is if you would take us through the process of like cleaning out, stocking this fridge. Would you be down to show us how that's done?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool. You're amazing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
You crushed that. I want to take a moment to thank Fidelity for sponsoring this episode. Fidelity's Climate Action Fund allows people to invest their money in companies that are taking action against the impacts of climate change. Not only does this help support businesses with sustainable practices, it allows investors to rest easy knowing their money is helping the planet and inspiring change. Head over to fidelity.com to learn more about sustainable investing with the Climate Action Fund. Now, back to the episode.
Ready?
I got the outside.
All right, let's go.
Well, everyone I think should like break up and like someone can stay from that side and some of us can go inside.
Alrighty. So we basically spent like $92 to fill up both the fridge compartment and the freezer compartment. Days when we do like a full restock, it's definitely around like $80 to $90. Yeah, we usually like empty out the bags. And then someone take like a whole bag of fruit, someone could take like 3, 4. Cucumbers. Since I grew up here, I already know like what the community really wants. And a lot of times we try to prepare meals from like Get Food NYC or Meals on Wheels, and it just didn't work out. And we did like a test trial run, so we would put stuff in and see which one gets picked out the quickest. So now these items are usually the ones that get picked out within an hour, and it also eliminates food waste from being produced. So we want to make sure that everything we put in gets taken out.
The community fridge movement is the embodiment of the one small step spirit. Individuals stepping up to make a difference and solve a problem in their communities. And it was so inspiring to meet everyone today and learn how they've created such a wonderful grassroots movement right here in Queens. That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Are you still doing live?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.